How to increase your self-esteem. Hi, my name is Dr. Meghana Dikshit. I'm the author of the book You Matter and Brain and Performance Expert. If you're new to this channel, definitely subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get the notification of every new video we post on this channel. Today's day, we are going to talk about how to increase your self-esteem. Now see, let's be honest. Each one of us here have once or twice at least in their life have faced the self-esteem issue where we felt low about ourselves, we felt low about our life, and we felt low about the overall situation, what's going on in our life. Now when it comes to self-esteem, you first need to understand where does the self-esteem come from and what is it. So self-esteem is the idea that you have about yourself. It's the way you think about yourself. It's the voice inside you that tells you that whether you're capable to handle this situation or no. Self-esteem is the way you value yourself and in turn create the results. Now imagine the people, those who have low self-esteem, they go into the world with that feeling within themselves that they are not capable or they are not good enough. Now when you have low self-esteem, it's natural to put less efforts into the situation or into any relationship or into any opportunity, and then in turn facing the lower results. Now it becomes a self-fulfilling cycle where because of low self-esteem, you give low action and the low action yields the low results. And when the low results come, you again start feeling low about yourself. How does self-esteem develop? So self-esteem is developed from all the experiences in our life, but particularly the experiences that we had as a child. Now suppose as a child you felt that you have not been able to fulfill the expectations of the elders in the family. That's going to take a serious hit on your self-esteem. The critical voices and people reminding you that you're not good enough, you're not smart enough. Not accepting one or two failures that you had as a child as just a passing phase or labeling you as you're a failure. Not being able to live up to those expectations for others is going to cause the hit on your self-esteem, and slowly you're going to set yourself such a high bar or such a high standard that you probably will not be able to match up. And every time you're not able to fulfill your own expectations, you're going to feel that you're not good enough or you're not worthy enough. Now the way you look at yourself, the perceptions that you hold for yourself, influences pretty much everything in your life. A lot of times when you go through an abusive relationship, whether you are emotionally, mentally, physically or sexually abused, out of no fault of yours, when an abuser starts belittling you for every small things, you start feeling that you are not worthy enough. Your self-worth and your self-esteem go hand in hand. So it's very critical for you to focus on what are the experiences that you have had as a child. Or is it like not directly your experiences, but what did your mother or father, they went through? What were their experiences and what they spoke about these experiences? Did they believe and feel that they are worthy enough or they are good enough or they can, achieve what they want to achieve, or they had the conversations that were belittling either themselves or opposite person? So what were the conversations that you heard? Then you go up to your teachers. What did they speak? So your foundation years, like when you're younger, under the age of 7, most of your self-esteem is developed if you haven't worked on it. And then pretty much you enter into the world in the adulthood with that low self-esteem and then create the low results, once again fueling to the low self-esteem. In your relationships, in your career. Now every opportunity that comes to you, the way you look at that opportunity influences the results that you will create in your life. But this is not all. Whatever you're born with or whatever you experienced in the past and whatever you created, and maybe you have the low self-esteem, that's all right too. But then, is it possible to work on these, and is it possible to create different results in our life? Absolutely yes. So we are going to work on this. But at this point of time, I want you to look at carefully about the conversations that you have within yourself, about the situations that you are in, about general tendency or general affair of your life. What do you feel about yourself? Or what do you think or what do you say? Many a times you will catch yourself having those negative beliefs about yourself. And that is your first step to work on your self-esteem. Start observing and noticing the negative conversations that you have about yourself. What negative beliefs that you hold about yourself? How do you think and what do you say to yourself? Like things like, I'm not smart enough, I'm not clever enough, I don't have good friends. Now, when you catch yourself saying this, look at what real has happened. Is it in every situation that you have been like this, or is this just one-off situations? Human beings are overly critical about their life. General tendency is to criticize yourself. So if there are 10 situations, if there are 2 situations have been where you probably have not behaved smart or you didn't have people standing up for you, and 8 situations you had the positive results, our tendency is to focus on those negative stuff. So you want to challenge every negative belief that you have about yourself. And if you have that negative belief, how can you counter it and turn it into a positive belief? Looking at your past and creating the future that you want to create. What do you need to do to fill up that gap, to change that negative belief about yourself? That's your first solution. Let's go to the second now. Step 2. Identify what is positive about you. I used to suffer a lot of low self-esteem. And in spite of me being good at what I do or how I was with people, I always attracted the wrong kind of people because I felt not so good about myself. I felt that I don't deserve happiness. I felt that I don't deserve love. And when I started working on myself, the first thing that I started focusing is identifying what are the good things about myself. Now, I, for longest period of time, started writing down because it was very hard for me to identify what is good about me. I never felt there is anything good about me. I only used to focus on the negatives. So for the exercise that I'm giving you right now, I've done this exercise for the longest period of time. I used to take a pen and paper. In fact, I had a self-esteem diary. I would call it that way. And I would sit with it every single day before I used to go to sleep and write down the 10 good things about me. And believe me, like some of you, it's going to be the hardest thing that you will do for yourself. Because for me, it was very difficult to identify what are the 10 good things about me. There's not one good thing about me. And I deserve to be unhappy. And here I'm sitting and writing what is good about me. So start writing down what is so good about you. What are the good things that you have done probably on that day? Maybe your kindness, maybe your compassion for other people, your helpful nature, maybe your ability to focus on creating more solutions for other people. Maybe it's all for others, not for you. But can you start writing down and every single day writing down 10 good things about you? And trust me, I've seen people coming out of depression when they started writing this. Your self-esteem starts going higher and higher when you start focusing on what is good in you. Now, this is not at all selfish or self-centered. A lot of times when I say this or when I tell this to people, they immediately go like this and they feel like, oh, how can I write about myself? Isn't it boasting about myself? No, it is not. You're not exaggerating it. You're just pointing out the facts. And every time you feel low and you're down in dumps and you feel negative about yourself, you just have to pull out that diary and just keep turning the pages and reading about what is good about you. In instantly 2-3 minutes, you'll start feeling upliftment in your mood. Do this, and I know it's going to be difficult, but let's do it together. Can you every single day come onto this video, post it in the chat box, 10 good things about you. I would love to read it and comment on it. I promise I will read and I'll comment on it. So just come back every single day to this video and give it a commitment for the next 30 days that you're going to do it, coming and commenting on it every single day, the 10 good things about you. Let's make this viral. Let's make sure that everybody starts noticing the positive things about them. Not just focusing on the negative. Yes, focusing on the negative is important so that you can improve on yourself. But not focusing on positive is all stick and no carrot. And it's not going to make you feel good and not going to improve your self-esteem. So if you're up for this challenge, type challenge in the chat box. And I want to come back and see every single day if you're posting it. Let's make sure that this becomes viral habit for everybody around you. So you know what? You can share this video with 10 people so that they also take up this challenge and together we elevate each other's frequencies. Now let's focus on the third thing that you need to build. As I told you, to take up this challenge and build this community of posting 10 good things about yourself. Why is it important to build a strong community or build a strong relationship? Because when you have stronger relationships, when you have beautiful people in your life, those who are showing you what is good in you, those who are helping you to become a better version of yourself with compassion, with love and kindness, not being all the time critical and harsh and judgmental about you, it really helps you to feel good about yourself. And when you feel good about yourself, you start elevating your self-esteem, because your actions change, your feelings change, your thoughts change, and overall your results change. So it's critical for you at this point of time to start focusing on building good relationships. Fourth, build your physical health. Focus on improving your body. Maybe going to the gym, running, exercising, cycling, biking, whatever works for you. But focus on your health and your physical stamina and physical beauty. However, some people might find it shallow at this point of time. Oh, it's not the outside, it's the inside. But the research says, and the experiments have shown and proven, that when your physical health improves, when you look good, you start feeling good. So however may shallow you feel, and that may be a knee-jerk reaction from resistance coming to you, start focusing on your health and your physical beauty, and slowly you will start improving in your self-esteem. It will start helping you to produce more opportunities and create better connections and overall improve the status of your life. So start focusing on your health. The fifth thing that I want you to do is stop being overly critical about yourself, overly judgmental about yourself, and overly negative about yourself. We all have those situations that in some situations we are great and we have amazing self-esteem, and in some situations we don't. All of us are like that. Some places you're very good in your personal relationships, but you're shy probably in your professional relationships. Some people are great at work, but not really great at their relationships. So all of us have those issues in our lives. So being more kinder to yourself, giving yourself a little break and saying, oh, okay, I'm not all that bad. I have this one area or two areas that I need to improve on. The more you're kinder to yourself, the more you're compassionate to yourself, the more your self-esteem will go higher. Sixth, learn to say no. Start being more assertive that what do you want and what do you not want. Don't come under the stress, don't come under the pressure to say yes to everything. Slowly start saying no to the smaller things and build it up from there. The things that you don't like to do, but when you say yes to them, you start feeling terrible about yourself. So can you start saying no to the things that you really don't want to do? It will go a long way building your own confidence, your self-esteem, and your self-worth. So that is something that I really want you to focus on and work on. Seventh, typically people, those who have low self-esteem, say no to the challenges. They have solid risk aversion. So saying yes to a small adventure, saying yes to a small challenge will really help you to overcome your low self-esteem. It could be smallest of the challenge, but if you can plan every single day, let me take up this challenge. Like I remember there was this one girl who was constantly in depression and she was not able to communicate or not able to build the relationships. And one exercise that I gave her to do for 30 days, I told her your every single day job is to go to a coffee shop, sit in the coffee shop and talk to one stranger every single day. Start with saying hello and simply saying that, this is an activity that is given to me by my teacher, by my coach. So I'm saying hello to you. You may not see, most of the times you don't want to do such activities or don't want to take up the challenges out of the fear of looking silly or people judging you. That's why when you do it with the strangers, it doesn't matter because you're not going to meet them again. So go do those activities. If you have communication issues, if you feel shy, just make that one effort. Look silly, get rejected, get heartbroken, it's all right. It's not the end of everything. So go to that coffee shop, maybe, have a conversation with one person. This girl kept doing it relentlessly for 30 days. She just surrendered to the process, and by the end of the 30 days, you could have given her from Bill Gates to Warren Buffett to Mr. Prime Minister Narendra Modi. She was ready to talk to anybody with full confidence. And this one activity gave her so much of self-confidence that eventually she turned her career around and she became an exceptionally extraordinary good teacher who's now instilling self-esteem into young kids. So start doing these things and then you will amaze yourself. Just in few months, just in few weeks, you will be a changed personality. So tell me, which of these 7 are you going to pick up and you're going to apply in your life? Let me know in the comment box, but don't forget to do the activity of writing 10 good things about you every single day under this video. If you like this video, share it with at least 10 people. Let's build a community around us. Give me a thumbs up and I love you so much. I will see you very soon.